Aloha. What a slow, lazy day. Thought we would give a little bit of motivation to the godmother. I think she's actually still flying. Maybe we could see her plane coming in. We missed Michelle's flight going out. Maybe she's still in the air. Is she still in the air? She is. She's over that way. Boy, look at how low tide is. We were out here about an hour ago. That's when there was the lowest tide. This is low. 11:30 was the lowest tide. It's 12:30 right now. I wasn't going to do a stream today until we're going to be out of town, but I figured I would log in. Maybe the godmother's watching on her plane. So a little update on Kevin. There is no way that sucker is anywhere over near his former location, because Lucille and I walked every single step of that, didn't we, Lucille? We walked every single step of that neighborhood over there, and on the way back over here to the Aloha. We were going to stream it, but then it was just going to be so boring going up and down streets. So, and I often second guess whether sometimes when we should go live, because we've been to these places so often. I think maybe you guys are getting bored of it. So I really want to hold off till we're starting to do more hikes and out of town stuff. All right, let's do a roll call. How's it? Auditor, Dale, Lance. Aloha kakiaka to you too, amigo. And Mari and Mayreen. Mari and Mayreen, I love that. Allison, good to see you. Hello, Sandy, the notifier. Yeah, we put up a notice on how to do the notifications. I don't know what's going on with notifications, because Tara has a couple of phantom accounts, and she's getting notifications on there, and then she turned her notifications off to try and duplicate the problem you guys are having. And sure enough, once she turned them off and tried to turn them back on, one account is getting all notifications, the other account is getting 0 notifications. So that's also what I'm thinking too, Linda. You guys never get bored of this, because you're in, terrible places like Australia, or, not as beautiful places. I'm just teasing. Australia has some places to rival Waikiki for sure. You're just looking at flights. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, but look how low this tide is. You know what's kind of cool is Lucille and I, we came out here, and you can actually see almost the whole ecosystem here. When these rocks are out of the water, they start blooming, or they start growing some of the moss on there. And then, man, there are so many crabs over there. It's like a buffet. See, it's really dry and barren of any type of food here, although there's some crabs. But there are so many crabs right down there, and they're on top of that moss that they don't normally get to. The water's down, and man, they're just tearing it up over there. But look how low it is. And it was actually lower than this like 30 minutes. About an hour ago, it was low. You can see the reef out there. There's people standing on the reef right there. And that reef line goes all the way across. So you can kind of see it now. It's actually interesting to see at this low tide, because you're able to see a little bit more of the topography. I don't know if it'd be called that. At least the makeup of the surf out there. And you can see how flat it is. See how flat it is? These people are out here just waist deep water. That gentleman was just off that board not long ago, and he's standing up. And people out there, you can see them standing. A couple are standing. And that's Turtle Canyon right there on the other side. The glass bottom boats are really good to be on now, because you're right on top of the reefs and things like that. The challenge is there aren't any fish. Fish won't stick around when it's that shallow. But check it out. See that right there? Now's the time when you want to go. If you time your steps just right, you could make that curve around that area where most people get wiped out, walk up and go along the back of Halekulani over there. Let me know if you guys want to go give that a shot. We haven't done that in so long. Since the last time we did it, that whole concrete step up area has been washed out. But you can still step up on the broken concrete. Aloha, Debbie and Tatiana and Gary. Good to see you, my friend. Jennifer, Elsie, Kathy. Good to see you. And you can see, well, just look at all the, I mean, I don't need to be redundant about it, but look at the beaches on how much beach is there over there in Waikiki. Even right over here where those beaches are really pretty shallow a lot of the times. See this beach right here? Remember, it usually comes right up here and kind of goes up along that wall and crashes on that wall. That's how far down it is. That's quite a ways. Then look at this. Look how much of this beach is available, visible, or accessible, I should say, here. And those steps, some of those steps, sometimes those steps are completely covered. Let's do what? Oh, you want to go over there and try that wall? Let's go try it. I'm good. I'm down with it. I'm not afraid. I would have liked to have tried it 30 minutes ago, but at least this will show you how accessible this area is and how to just kind of time it. But you just want to, I mean, if you have reef shoes on or just barefoot, I wouldn't do it barefoot because it's just too rough unless your feet are pretty tough. But if you have reef shoes, you can do it anytime if you don't mind getting wet. But if you don't want to get wet, you want to make sure you time this, what we're doing, as best as possible. Look how much beach is here. You know, we were talking about how this is such a small beach, but it's actually an okay beach now with when the tide's down as low as it is. But it will change. I think it goes back up. I think at 5 o'clock or something like that, it'll be high tide again. Or the highest tide of the 24-hour cycle anyway. Here on my left is the walkway to Outrigger Reef, right up through there. Kanakapila is straight through there. That's where the beautiful music is every night. I know sometimes we push that Friday night so much, but they have music every night. The Saturday night band is exceptional too. But look at all this. All this was usually underwater. See this line right here? That's usually the line that it's right there. That line right along there is usually where the tide comes up. Yeah, we may have gotten a little bit too cocky here. Oh, that was the wave to do it on right there. Ooh, look at that. Now that's what you call expert oceanographer type stuff. That was perfect timing. See, this area right here is easy to step along, or you can get up here. Sometimes it gets slick because of the water. But if you guys, some of you veteran viewers will remember, there's a pipe along here, and it's usually, you know, out of the water. For some reason, it's washed out there. And look at that. The chain link fence is gone. Look at that. The chain link fence is gone. I wonder what happened. Son of a gun. That's only been pretty recent. So you guys remember a long time ago, well, last year, we used to be able to walk down this walkway right here and then come all down this sand here. Sadly, there were people that were there trying to rob you from time to time. But yeah, see this washed away from this area right here. Yeah, this is beautiful. So you just grab a hold of your fence here and you just step around this little area here. And it's not slick, it's actually, here, let me show you. See that rock right there? That's really rough, it's really grippy, but it's just this area here that could get pretty slick. I've seen people nosedive off of here. And this whole area here got washed out. But it's hard concrete, it's not wobbly or anything like that. It's not too bad. But I am shocked at that fence. That entire fence is down. I like that walkway is still intact a little bit. And that we can actually make this walk pretty easily. No? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Couldn't be better. 82 people in here. I guess you guys don't think this is boring, repetitive stuff. See this walkway, this beach, or I'm sorry, this stair access used to have a walk all along here and all along up through here. And apparently, if you guys are just, I want to take a look at that again real quick. I want to see something here. Because that chain link fence is down. I don't know if there's like a little notice float flying up there or what. Let me check this. Oh, I lied. That rock is wobbly. Yeah, I don't see a notice on there or anything. That's crazy. That's a monkey pod right there. The back side of it. All right, let's walk this way. We haven't been able to walk this way for a while. I mean, we could have if we had reef shoes on. One of these days, I'll just take the reef shoes on, and I'll bring Lucille and we'll walk that when it's deeper water. You know, the waves are coming, just so you can see the way to do it. The way to do it, I know this is really boring and sounds silly to a lot of you, but some of you that may not know, see when the wave comes in, when it comes in all the way and kind of goes back, that's the time you want to make your move, because the next wave that won't get up to the same distance. See, it goes down, now's the time to go. And then the next wave will push up further. So oh, well, thank you. Glad you guys love the live streams. Look at this. I think the godmother and I are either going to do a steakhouse, or we're going to do orchids. Look at orchids. Nice white tablecloth, white jacket. I don't know if the godmother would want to come to orchids with me though. Have you guys seen her on? Do you know what her situation is? Is she flying right now? And is Michelle flying, and has she logged in yet? They may not have internet access. I think godmother does. Just a beautiful day today. Oh, you had a great time, huh? Fabian says it's the best resort ever. Aloha, Bob. Vicky Boyd, good to see you again. Been a while. Man, look at that buffet style. I don't want to turn, well, I'm just going to turn real slow, and you may not be able to see it, but when you look inside Orchids, you'll see they have their buffet all set up there still. Huh. I wouldn't want somebody recording me either, but you know, that's how it goes. If you're out in public, you're fair game. This is going to be cool to see the Mai Tai land on that beach. Watch this. Look at the people right here. They're still just sitting there taking pictures. They're going, oh, isn't it cool? Look, this boat's coming in. They don't realize that boat makes up that distance really quick. There he goes. Oh, they're moving. Yeah, that's good. Is Michelle on there? Just landed in the land of ice and snow. Dios mío. Let's see this sucker stab that catamaran right on that beach. What's funky is that beach drops down right at that first water line there. Watch. Nicely done. Wow. Perfect. I want those kickboards come up. I guess they have to. If you guys have never done the catamaran, that's how they disembark, and that's also how you come up. I know a lot of you have done it and seen it, but for those of you who haven't. Was that a recent post, comment from Michelle where she said she landed in the land of ice and snow? Sorry, Michelle. Can you see the chopper up there? I think that's Rainbow Tour. So they'll do a real slow circle. Sometimes they dive. Oh no, that's Blue Hawaiian. Doing a slow turn. Can you guys see the chopper up there? I don't know which version of their tour they do, but and maybe it's just based on who the passengers are. Like we've said before, they'll take that chopper and they'll do a dive when they come around this way. It's just beautiful. Just do a slow turn. Come on, dude, dive for us. Oh, Michelle, look. Look, my friend. Soak it in. No, but they've been by when the Blue Angels flew out here. That was one of the most amazing things. We happened to be, just by sheer dumb luck, we're on the lookout, Poly lookout, and man, one of those jets. One of the guys, they were doing a maneuvers out there, and one of the guys that we just happened to be standing there, and he's a Navy guy, and he's on or an Air Force guy. He was on his radio. And he says, hey, you guys want to stick around? This guy's going to do a maneuver right over the lookout. And man, I'm telling you, that was one of the most impressive, amazing things I'd ever seen. We're standing on the lower level of that lookout, and this jet flew past. I thought that was it. I go, oh man, that's really cool. He goes, no, stay here. And it was like 15 minutes because he went around a loop on the island. He says he's going around a loop, and I go, are you serious? He goes, yeah. And he says he'll be here in just a minute. And sure enough, you saw a dot way up. He goes, here he comes. And that guy came straight towards us like this, and he just banked at the last minute, went like that. And it was so close you could see like dents or little like rivets and what have you on the bottom of the plane. Oh, it was amazing. It was so loud. Go ahead. Just let you guys soak that in for those of you who have ice and snow where you're at. Michelle, has anyone seen the godmother on here? I didn't see when she's going to land today. Maybe some of you have. Do you guys want to go that way? She's still flying, Nancy? Okay. Or do you want to go this way through Waikiki Beach Walk? Or do you want to go this way along the beach a little more? Oh, that sounds cool, Lance. Look at the sand, Michelle. God overruled Christy and Christina. Another day. What's sad about this is that the servers are really good, but the bartenders are ding-dongs at this place. Servers do a great job. There's the negative edge pool. Better hot on the feet than slushy ice on the feet, though, huh, Michelle? I'm trying to see what. Trying to see what the weather was like, or what the temperature. I think it's like 82. You guys are always wondering where the restrooms are, wondering where they are. They're right there. Public restrooms. There's also restrooms back on the back side of Moana Surfrider. Open to the public. Hello, Rhonda Beach. I thought Godmother's probably asleep right now. Probably 4 or 5 martinis into her visit or her flight. There's the pool, guys. Coming up on Rum Fire right there. Actually, Rum Fire is right through there, and this is the backside of Rum Fire. We've sat back there in that corner a few times for happy hour. Man, look how low the tide is. It was lower about an hour ago, but look at that. Now you can see this is that reef right there on that point right there. That's where the turtles love to go. That's one of their favorite feeding places around here. Aloha, Wanda. Wearing your flip-flops still. Keep it up, girl. You can be here in spirit for sure. Excuse me. Look how pretty that water is, huh? Never understand the mind of a smoker. I know a number of you smoke. I'm not being disrespectful to you, but I'm just generally speaking, I just don't get that. Dude just flicking his ash on the ground, which, I mean, where are you going to stick it, right? Well, actually, he could stick it in. There's a cigarette ashtray thing post that's over there right by, about 10 feet from where he's standing, but he just sitting there blowing his smoke around and just not being cool about it, you know? Hey there.
Oh, hi, sweet baby.
Let's hope he doesn't flick his butt into the water. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he won't. Yeah, I'm aware it's very addictive, but man. Yeah, look at that, boy. It's low. It's low today. Look at how beautiful the water is, though, how teal. I guess that's more aquamarine, right? Where, Dale? Diamond Head? You're going to do Diamond Head? Is that what you said? Or is that what you're referring to? See that? I mean, you can see how. That's one of the reasons why Waikiki is such a great beach, as are a lot of them. A lot of beaches around Oahu. They're just really low slung. See how shallow it is? There's people standing way out there. So, you know, if you want to do something like that, just wait till it's really low tide one day and look how far out you can walk. Let's go back this way. Oh, sunset. Wow, good. Send pictures. That wasn't me. That wasn't me doing that. Get your face washed a little bit ago. How's it so dirty already? Oh, Ruth, you're going to be here that soon, in 4 days? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I really didn't have a schedule. We walked all around the back side of Diamond Head, this side of Diamond Head, looking for Kevin. And there's not a lot of target-rich areas for him in that area. So I just wanted to walk over here to see how low the tide was, but yeah, nothing set as a plan. We'll walk through, walk around the backside of Royal Hawaiian if you like. Oh look, the security ducks took off. They saw us come and we were going to bust them as one jumps in the water there. I always look in here now to see if there's a baby duck. I've only seen 2 in here before. In this area right in here, because when they get caught in there, they can't get out. So Linda, how is the post-Hawaii depression? Not to draw too fine of a point on it, but let's talk about that a second. That's a real thing, isn't it? When you leave. Here, let's get these ugly cars out of the shot. That's kind of cool, huh? Wait. No, he doesn't. Oh, you fed him last week? Good. She's very sad. I bet she is. It's a real thing. People get really depressed. Some people get depressed when they're actually still here, like 3 or 4 days before they leave. Yeah, 3 or 4 days before they even leave. That gal's trying to get her photo taken, so I'm going to stay out of the way. I think that'd be better if it was slower, huh? Does that make you guys dizzy or sick when I do that? I appreciate when people want to do their own little thing. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Dale, I've seen that stated a bunch of times, and it just now hit me about Diamond Head. I had a kind of a hike schedule a little bit. Usually when I stop like that and I show you guys just no audio, a lot of times I'm either just letting it relax a little bit for you, and then or I'm taking photos or video myself. I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes it's good to just have silence and let you watch. Boy, you get hit with that Royal Hawaiian smell right there. Boom, right in the face. Oh, a bump. I missed it. I had to avoid a guy who was walking towards me. How many of you have I have that, not that one, but something like that watercolor right there. Logoed items. Such history in this hotel. It's hard to imagine that Moana Surfrider is older than this hotel. Yeah, you can, Fabian. You can actually buy that particular fragrance, believe it or not, in that shop. Someone was on the, someone was in the stream the other day and said that they had just bought it and they put it in their house. Now their house smells like it. Yeah, you can. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Michelle? Here's here, let me show you something here. Maybe you guys would like to do a giveaway of this. Would you guys like to do a giveaway of that bag? I think only Lance and the ladies would like that. I went to Dean and DeLuca today and got a coffee and was going to get another grilled cheese, but then I thought better of it. But I did get their coffee. Do you remember those macadamia nuts? What are they covered with? What's it called? It's that stuff that Lance likes. Purple stuff. Oh my gosh, what is it? Well, you guys would like that? Wow. Well, let's go in here and see. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Wendy knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, those things are $27. Hi. Do you sell the Royal Hawaiian fragrance? Okay, guys, here.
Roller perfume.
Is there one you could do for your house?
Oh no, that's for body.
Ah, okay.
But then we do have, sir.
Okay.
We do have a diffuser for the house.
Okay, where's that?
I have it right here.
Okay.
So this is the diffuser.
Ah, okay.
Yes. And this is the rum spray.
Okay. Is the price on here?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Thank you. You get better. She loves it. Oh, there you go. So that's it right there. It comes in this thing right here. You just spray that, I guess. Hang on one second, Michelle. You're going to have to repeat that, but hang on 1 second. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's kind of a lame bag. That's not it. It's like this one here, isn't it? Oh, maybe that was it. Oh, I think this is it right here. Right? Is that it? 79. Or guys, I showed you the price. You're supposed to remember that. I can't remember that from that long ago. 74. Okay, this bag. Oh, sorry, ma'am. This bag is free today. Oh, it's $52 and it comes with a, see that? 52 has a bag on the inside, one of those Mylar type bags, waterproof bags, I think. So it's $52. Would you guys want to do a giveaway of that? It's a zippered bag. Yeah, I think so too. It wasn't this one. It's kind of like this one. That's kind of an ugly color, isn't it? Oh, here you go. This is the one you guys are wanting right here. Which components are in that fragrance? Boy, you guys are killing me with this fragrance. Here, screenshot it. Excuse me. So you guys like these, huh? Do you like that one? Or this one? These are 32 and something, 50 something, 54 I think. 52. But it wasn't that bag. I thought it was a different bag. Like this one. Like this big one here. Okay, Michelle, is that what you were talking about? Oh, look at that. I would get that. But black one. So Michelle, what is it you were asking about? Now I could watch. Now I can watch what you're saying. So right in there, this one I think. 164. Oh, I'm sure it is available online. I'll ask. Ooh, gift card. Unless Terry gets her hands on it. Well, there's two problems. One, if Terry gets her hand on it, you'll never see it again. Number two, unless she gets her hands on it, it'll stay here in my place and I'll never send it. Unless Wendy's here, and then if Wendy's here or Michelle or Sandy, for sure Sandy would steal it. Janet would steal it. Mailed it, they never did. Oh, guys, here's the other thing. Let me show you. This is the diffuser. It's that thing. Watch. That you wanted the diffuser. It's 138 right there. This is the bag you want, guys, right here. Look at this one, man. It's canvas. Wow. Canvas. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Canvas, zipper one on the inside. It has that kind of clear kind of thing, liner or whatever. But it's zippered. Has another zippered bag. And it's, yeah. Boy, how snazzy would you look? 138. This is the better buy. This, because this is canvas. Oh, here's one that's smaller. That one's even better. I could just see Lance walking on 120. This one's pretty snazzy looking with the color, right? 120. That's a, can you hear that? Then there's a little smaller one. Check this out. This is the one you want. Wow, check that out. Has zipper things on the side. Yeah, this is the one I think you want. 160. Wait a minute. Why is this one 160? Oh, I see, because there's more to it. Zipper. Has zippers on the side for it to expand it or to hide stuff under there, Lance. So that's 164, 164, 138, 124. These are actually kind of cool. It's not my color, but these are kind of cool looking. This is like that place that Wendy and I think Sandy goes to. And check out these Stanley cups. Those are nice. Those are good too. That's a good hat. $89. All right. Oh, it smells so strong in that, in that store. This is I can't remember who it was who did this, a review. I think it was Michelle. I think Michelle, didn't you say this is one of the best whatevers you had there, pastry or whatever? But this is actually a nice place just to sit and enjoy the, I don't remember who it was I was sitting with right here one day. I'll show you something else. Someone was asking about this the other day. This sand sculpture. They want to know where it was. So of all those things in that Royal Hawaiian shop, what did you like best? The big bag, the medium bag, the small canvas bag, or the fragrance? I think the fragrance is something most of you guys would probably be most useful, but I'm not sure if everybody likes that smell. I think you like it here in Hawaii because it's very Hawaiiana, but you may not like it at your home. Oh, the latte and pink snowball. Is it like you're here already? Or it's like you're here still, Michelle? People are so polite, they think you're filming something important and they kind of get out of your shot. That's very kind of them. I wish they wouldn't. The bag, the hat, the fragrance in the bag, any fragrance of the canvas bag. I like that white fragrance bag was kind of cool. You know what? We should get a going to Hawaii. I know you probably want Royal Hawaiian better, but I would get one of those cool canvas bags with going to Hawaii with a black bottom so it wears better. Get a really, really cool canvas bag like that one. I would definitely do that. I don't know why I keep doing this shot, but it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I would get, I would find out who makes that really cool. You know who actually I'll tell you who makes some of the very, very best logoed items like that is Ferrari. Man, Ferrari bags and Ferrari shirts, Ferrari hats. They have a canvas bag. You wouldn't want it unless you're a Ferrari fan, but it's a really, really high caliber red canvas, but it doesn't wear very well. You want to get the black one or the beige one. The red one looks really nice and bright and Ferrari-ish, but it's not conducive to day-to-day carry on, or carry around, I should say. Shaka. Yeah, I think you're still going to hate me once we launch the website and all that. You're going to say, why did we wait so long? Same thing with the logoed items, but hopefully after you get them, you'll see. Actually, the reason we're waiting, it doesn't have anything to do now with anything with me picking the right logo to launch with. I think we're going to go simplified, people. You know, remember the Hawaii, where it says going to Hawaii in nice Times serif font, and it just had the Hawaiian Islands on it, going around the Hawaii part like this. I think that's the one we're going to go with. It's simple. We can always augment it, and I think I've decided now that instead of going with it's like the anti-brand. Instead of having one logo that stays the same always, just know that the logo or the trademark is going to Hawaii, the words. So We're going to have like vintage logos that'll be in a circle that are kind of vintage looking. You know, like an established date. We're going to have some that are going to go like this, some that'll be color, some will be all black and white. So the actual logo itself will not be a set logo. And that really gives me, because I have a terrible time not being so picky about the logos. So what we'll do is we'll start off with a logo like this, and we'll do one that's circled, and we'll do one that's a different font, one that's like a script font, one that has the pineapple, the turtle, the hula lady, the palm tree, and a surfboard on top of it. That just gives me an excuse to not have to make a decision on the details. But it'll be quality stuff. It'll be really good stuff. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen that logo. I'll probably post them again, and it was the one that you guys voted for. Actually, I need to go this way. We'll wrap this up. I need to go back to my house. I need to go that way. But I always like going through here because it, you know, some of you who have not been here before. So let me just for some of you who have been here. How's it going? Are you out here like several times a week? Is it? Oh, can I show you?
All local. Cannot find anything in
A lot of the people that are on here come here all the time. Several just left here and have been here before. Yeah.
What is your
It's called Going to Hawaii.
going to Hawaii?
Yeah. I know I've spoken to you, I think, before. Yeah. Yeah. The other ladies who have been out here, we talked to them a number of times too. Yeah. Do you have a card?
No, I don't.
You got to get a card. These people are fiends for this stuff. They love it. Look at that stuff, guys.
I love you, baby.
Oh, thank you. She's for sale for $5 if you want to give her. And I'll throw in the collar. That's beautiful. Well, I wish you had something. But what are your times out here? What are your dates and times?
You know, I just pop up whenever I like come out.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't make certain days.
Well, it'd be good if you had a Facebook, any email or something to get you, because do you ship?
Instagram. My Instagram is 808. Sea Crystals 808. Instagram.
Say it again.
Sea Crystals 808.
Okay. You guys get that? Good. Yeah, I see you guys out here. It's beautiful stuff.
I think I walk you too.
You probably do. See you later. Bye. Thanks for calling us over. See you, brother. Oh, look. The outrigger. So, for those of you who are not here or who have been here and are going to cry baby about it, just going to give you some kind of know where your bearings are. I know Michelle knows this like the back of her hand. So this is Kalakaua, goes all the way this way. Next main street really is Kapahulu. That's the one that goes out there to Safeway, Leonard's Bakery, Rainbow Drive-In. That's the Hyatt. That's the Princess Kaiulani right there. International Marketplace, Skybox. That's a really good sports bar up there. Inside there, also on the third floor, is Herringbone and Liliha Bakery. That's Sky Waikiki right there. Right below it is, on the other side, that next building over is the DFS, the duty-free shop. Hilton Hawaiian Village is right through that building right there, straight that way. I didn't hear 808 something, Seashells. Sea Crystals 808. I'll ask her. Is it Sea Crystals 808 or 808 Sea Crystals?
No, Sea Crystals 808.
Sea Crystals 808. Perfecto. Okay, thank you. Going to Hawaii. We're on Instagram, but we never post. But go to Facebook.
Oh, Facebook?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We have like 220,000 people. Yeah. So for sure. Okay. What's that? Always look angry. Yeah. No, this is her happy face. She's she knows she has some food owed to her when we get home, so she's happy. See you, brother. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. What's that? You do good. See, you have good taste. She says, we follow you already. Oh, look at Ruth. She's rubbing it in. She's rubbing it in. She says she's flexing, saying she has to go pack. So Ruth's not the daughter. Aren't you bringing your daughter here? Does she go by Ruth, not her daughter? That was dumb. Guys, I want to tell you something too. This is actually just a little shout out. If you ever come here, you'll come here anyway. But I think Sandy, Janet, and Wendy love this. It's this gym studio. When I walk by there, I don't want to just point the camera in there, but I'll tell you before we get there. It's like that permanent jewelry, where they you can make your own jewelry and they put a clasp on it, makes it permanent or whatever. But there's all kinds of jewels in there. You sit down and it takes 30 minutes or an hour or however long you want to do it. But if you come with your daughter or whoever, significant other, and you want to make something that's kind of memorable just in Hawaii, you can make your own jewelry and stuff. And I want to give them a shout out for a couple reasons. One, because if you didn't notice, Lucille, for her birthday, her grandmother gave her this cool charm. Do you see that? It says Mima on it and love you to the moon. And every time Lucille has gotten a new charm, I take it in there, and they are so nice. They take her out, I hand Lucille to them, and they put her on the counter there, pet her, make her feel comfortable, and they make her clasp for free. They never charge. So I always tell them I'm going to mention them. But this is it. They have all kinds of cool, look, those cool things. Everybody has a good time. But they're so cool and they're so nice. They fix Lucille's charms for free. We'll take the long way around. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Her grandmother's mean as a snake. Do you know what I got for my birthday? Zit, zilch, nada, nothing. I called my mom up and I said, on my birthday, it says, Mom, guess what today is? She said, Tuesday. I said, I know, but it's a special Tuesday. Do you know what special about this Tuesday? She said, no. I said, Mom, it's my birthday. She goes, it's Tuesday, and hung up on me.
No, senior year.
True story. That's Skybox. That's the other side of Skybox. Actually, you know what? I know this is boring to some of you, but I want to show you this. This is a remnant of the original International Marketplace. Obviously these trees, but you see this little tree house? How many of you guys remember this tree house? It's a little nostalgia. Actually, that isn't true, because when I called her, and I said, hey, Mom. She goes, who's this? And then the rest of the conversation happened. Don's Treehouse. Don, how many of you remember the original broadcasting? I don't. I think that was way back in the 50s. I think 35 or 45. Do you know what's coming up, Sandy? You know, I know there are several schools of thought about, they hate the new international marketplace, but it serves a purpose. I mean, it evolved. Just like there was no international marketplace when the first one came. Remember, it was just like, well, not remember, but it was just open land. It was right before where that hotel was now. And they put up the international marketplace. I'm sure there were people then saying, oh, I wish they'd just left it an open beach and not put that stupid market there. But things evolve. It serves its purpose. It's a great collection, I'm glad they put it here and kept all the retail, industrial type retail outlets here in Waikiki for the most part. They've left pretty much all the rest of Oahu except for Waikiki or Michele outlet malls. It's pretty much free of shopping malls. Did Sandy leave? She's going to be upset. Oh, your green tea puff. Ugh, that Aloha. Hopefully they have those cats in there, those kittens. Their face is about that big around, flat as a board. They have a tiny little body. Theo wants to take him to Pound Town. Look at how fat that cat is. They call that calico, don't they? Lucia wants to get in there and take him to Pound Town. Oh, they're back there. Aloha. Sure, I have nothing else to do. You guys want to go to Aloha? All of you would be doing yourself a great service by going up to the third level here and doing business or having at least one meal at one of these places, one of these fine restaurants. There's several up here that are, I think, top notch. I mean, top 5 for me. Herringbone would be one. Eating House would be one, but I've not eaten there in so long. I don't even think I ate there. I know I went there, but I don't think I even ate. I think I had a drink there, and that was it. But I hear such good things about it. Several people I know who really, really like it. There's Herringbone right over there. That is an amazing place. I put that top 5. Aloha, maybe not any one of the Aloha's. This one is a really good one. The original one is also very good. Here's the Eating House here. Michael Mina's restaurant right there. Really good. I could buy some of those pastries and show them to you so you can look at them close, but I'm not going to eat one, that's for darn sure. They're nasty. The Hayes came here a couple of times, and I don't remember if John had the Loco Moco, but he had one of the dishes with the pork belly. It's like bacon. Oh my goodness, that pork belly bacon is not to be missed. Here you go. Those are the puffs I think you're talking about. Those are peanut and chocolate ones. I don't think they have the Queenamons, the French, Canadian, Italian, Vietnamese. Which would you guys have? Ooh, look at that. Tuna ham roll. I would have that. Look at that maple donut. Excuse me. The maple donut on the bottom with bacon. Good Lord. That looks like something Lance would eat. Looks tasty too. Waikiki Wendy Silva's making a list. The pineapple cream cheese croissant. Is that it? No, that's the apple Danish. Anything cinnamon. Look at that. Look at those Oreo ones. I think I've had one of those before. Or the malasadas. Look at. Just that? There you go. Look, Lucille's ready to go. She's wanting to order something. Oh, it's okay. You can have it. I'm sure there was a lady in here before, Wendy Silva. She didn't probably tip you. That'll be for her. She could have that. Yeah. She never tips. She's so cheap. I wouldn't let her in here if I were you guys, but. Lucille says, order up. Order me up. Order me up that hot dog sandwich. Thank you. Let me see if I can do this without flipping my camera around. Yeah, make sure you guys make some time, share some of your money with these deserving restaurants up here. Maybe, I think Wendy and Janet have been to Eating House, I believe. Maybe they can give you some comments. The breakfast at Aloha is incredible. Really, really, really good. I would say in Waikiki, I think I've had more luck at Aloha for consistency. Outside of Waikiki would be the other, frankly, be the other Aloha, be Helena's or Helena's and Coco Cafe. It's actually Coco Cafe. I always mistakenly call it Coco Head Cafe, but Coco Cafe is unbelievably good, and that's in Kaimuke or Kaimuke, depending on Dale's mood. This is a very interesting shop to go into. It's all Japanese themed. Back in there are 3 different eating areas. There are hot service places. It's like a small Waikiki market, but everything is Asian themed. Not themed, it's Asian. That's what it is. Good. I'll show you where we are. We're on the back side of the International Marketplace. So right straight through there is Kalakaua. Right back through here is Kahio. We're just on the second level. There's a third level that we just came down from. And there's the entrance to, second floor entrance to Target. Target is only on 2 floors. And right there is the car rental desk in International Marketplace for thrifty and budget, or Hertz. Oh no, for Avis and budget. You drop your car off right up there on the third floor, third and fourth floor. This is a salon where you come in, you can get a cocktail and get your hair done at the same time. I believe Wendy was kicked out because she came in and got a cocktail and never got her hair cut, and they asked her to leave. So just make sure when you go there you plan on getting your hair cut. There's the bottom floor entrance to Target. Well, what a nice day today, huh? Man, it was hot this morning going in between the streets over there looking for Kevin. There was no wind. Every street was blocking the wind, so it was hot. And yeah, so I'm in Waikiki complaining about the weather. Can you believe that? I'll drop off a tip there. I've got a tip for Kona coffee purveyors. You can bypass the line by buying some merchandise or coffee. There's your tip. Oh, a tip to Kona purveyors. Let you make, can I drop a tip for? They upgraded here. You can now pay with cash. So this, we talked about this a million times, but Marigame Udon, when they have a line, you can download their app with that QR code right there. But now you can actually order and pick up with or order and pay with cash and pick up. Up until now, or up until somewhat recently, you couldn't do that. But those are 2 windows. Unless you want to sit inside that hot house with the rudest service staff, you can bypass it by dining or ordering from that window right there. And literally between no more than 9 minutes, no less than 5 minutes, you can have your order. You type it in, and when I say 5 minutes, I mean exactly 5 minutes, or 7, 8, something like that. This is the Hideout in the Lalo. The Lalo Hotel's up there. Hideout is that bar right up there that I can now only go in by myself without Wendy. So no more pub crawls there. Secret spot. This is a great place. Actually, I walk by here all the time, but it was Wendy and Janet who told me about these great deals they have. So this is, yeah, this is, so look at their happy hours. I fashioned myself somewhat of a happy hour specialist expert. So happy hours from noon to 7, but look at their drinks. Their Mai Tais, which are actually, I think Wendy or Janet had them last time, or CC DeVille had them, I guess, I'm not sure. But their Mai Tais are $5, and they're full-blown Mai Tais. Beer and pizza, $10. It's like a little flatbread pizza for $10, but that's a full-size big wave beer. And here's their breakfast. I can't commentate on their breakfast because I haven't had it, but it looks pretty good. $10, bacon, 2 eggs, toast, coffee. And they also have really, really good live music. Not make a cash order there, homeboy. There's Paia Fish Market. And I wasn't trying to be, the other day I wasn't disparaging the Australian people. I think it may have came out the way because of the way I made my voice sound, but I wasn't. They were a nice couple. International Marketplace has a 5-story or 6-story parking structure. Look familiar to anybody? Oh, Paia Fish Market, man, I'm telling you, they do it right. You can get. Gosh, I'm trying to think what I like the best. They have a salmon, but they also have an ahi tuna. You can get blackened, but I think their bun. I need to bring Janet there and have her. Actually, what I'm going to do on this trip when Janet's here is I'm going to ask her to tell me what all the breads are, because she's like a bread freak or something. She knows all the names to them. But the bread at Paia is exceptional. What was that sandwich we had at Liliha? I may have had it with Wendy, but that bread was really good as well. Oh, Linda, that's at the secret spot. The one right there, just this side of Liliha. I'm sorry, of Liliha, of Lalo Hotel. This is one of the, I think, the Aussie Nightmare. Janet did not have such a great, and I'll let Janet tell her story, but Janet did not have a great experience there. But the Aussie Nightmare did, and so did Waikiki Wendy Silva. And that's one of the best places rate-wise, rate, location. I mean, when you put all of it together, rate, location, it's a pretty good little choice. Best Hawaiian coffee in all of Hawaii right there. Of course, you all know that. So I think Janet, being the caring, giving, loving, understanding, humble lady that she is, she's willing to take a bullet for Waikiki Wendy Silva, who blew me off for a steak dinner on her last visit. So here are the choices. Aloha Steak House. Do we want to go there? Do we want to go to Empire, which is at the top of Ilikai, or Signature Steakhouse on the top of Ala Moana Motel Hotel? Or we could go anywhere else that Janet wants to go, because yeah, and the thing about Ohia, just to give you an example, that's the Ohia. That's the Royal Kahio. Royal Kahio, I don't think, is better. The price difference is worth it, is what I'm saying. This is like $325. This is like $150 or $140 or something like that. I don't remember what the resort fee is here, resort cost, but Wendy, while we're here and we're just actually talking about it, there's a couple places I want to point out here. No, that's not it. Okay, so that's Ohia right there. That's the Lima Hotel. But right on the other side of Lima is White Sands Hotel. We almost never talk about it. It's almost never on any of our, what would it cost to stay in Waikiki? It just kind of it is, if you want an old school, truly old school hotel, that's it. And it's a White Sands right on the other side. The downside for White Sands is one weekend a month they have a techno thing going on, and it's all day Sunday from like 11 o'clock to like 7 o'clock at night. It's pretty loud and raucous unless you like that. But they're the hotel that has someone posted the other day, they have a bar with swings. So you sit on a wooden swing, rope swing with a wooden seat at the bar. So it's kind of cool. They have a speakeasy inside there. Wendy could probably tell you more about that. And I don't know what the resort fee, but it's that hotel, White Sands. It's Ohia, Lima, and the Royal Kahio. They're all in this one block area. I mean, you can see how close they are. This is, for example, this would be like 150. That'd be like 295 for about the same. And obviously it depends on when you're coming, how far out, what days of the week, that type of thing. But do that comparison. But there's 4 hotels right there that are pretty close comparison, great location, but Ohia beats them. The resort fee, like she just said, is $32 a night. But they also do a couple things, don't they? They give you every night, you can get free coffee, free juice, and then they give you like a snack pack or something, like a juice, chips, and something else every day, I think it is. Is that right, Wendy, or no? Ooh, I've never heard of that. Pieces of 8. Is that the one way down there by where the old Foodland used to be? That's years ago. That's like 20 years ago. And right through here, you see that hotel right. Actually, the one right next to that one, that's the Romer, Waikiki. That's the adults only. Resort fee is $32. Snack bag, that's what it is, snack bag every day. Has chips and a juice and something else, which may or may not be a big thing for you, but it's, you know, it's something. I know where it is. It's right on the back over there, Dale. The parking. I don't know how much it is. All right, guys, we're gonna get let's do it right here. We'll do a sign off. Boy, it's these short, small little streams that actually end up going on a little longer than I thought, huh? All right. You get so tired sitting in there? I'll show everybody your charm. See my charm right there? Okay. All right, guys, that's it. Like and share. That's your cover charge. Said it before, I'll say it again, that's your cover charge. Like and share the stream if you liked it. If you don't like it, Lance, we'll drop Lance's email address. You can voice your concerns. All right, 4Ls. Hopefully you laugh, learn, love, like this stream. And one more for Lucille, if you would. Tell him, give me a like. If this is your first stream, hopefully it's not your last. If it's your last, blame Wendy and all her bad tips and information. All right, we're probably going to connect with the godmother tomorrow. I think she's coming in later tonight or this afternoon. I'm not sure. Does anyone know when Janet's coming in, when she lands? I'm sure one of you know. Elikai has free ice cream every day. Yuck. Thank you, Grace. I'm glad you guys liked it. Aloha, Barbara. And Teresa, Sandy, good to see you. Always thank you for joining the stream. Dorothy. All right, Lance. I'll actually get it. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? We'll get a going to Hawaii email for you and have everybody send you disparaging comments. Wendy, did you see the things that I would change? That I would tell my younger self before I came to Hawaii the first time? Did you see my list? You should probably check that out. Well, I know it's today, Sandy. No one knows? All right. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Thanks for spending some time. Glad you got to see a little bit of Waikiki. We just shared a bunch of very basic, but sometimes rudimentary information is good. Good to have. Talk to you guys later.